Yo, what's good? Welcome to another video. If we haven't met yet, my name is Ted and I talk bass. I help busy people just like yourself find more enjoyment and play the electric bass guitar with more confidence without cluttering up your hard drive. In this video, we're going to talk about Mary Jane, the 1978 funk classic from the man himself, Rick James. So I'm going to show you two different ways to approach this line. One that is similar to what's on the record or what's on the recording, and also how it gets played in bands a lot, which is not wrong, but maybe not exactly what's on the record. And that's okay, because sometimes you don't want to play it exactly like what's on the record, and you want to actually be able to pull out your own vocabulary and put your own stuff into it. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm using a P bass because it's, I think it's the most appropriate thing for this particular tutorial, but I don't know what Rick played, maybe the Rickenbacker, I don't know. Having said all that, another thing that I want to do is play some of this isolated track using Moises. It's not perfect. It's not, it's going to be a little bit nasty in some places, but here's one of the things, and just bear with me here for a second. This is one of the reasons why I don't really like tab. I'm 99.99% sure that these brothers did not go into the studio with no tab or no charts or nothing like that. They went in with a groove. That's my guess, right? I don't know that for a fact. I'll show you that intro. That intro, B. I'm playing B, and to the fifth of B, which is F sharp, to that A minor, right? I think it's A minor. Sometimes there's a hammer on. Back to the F sharp. You dig? Now, when I'm playing this live, and I play it every single weekend, at least 3 times a weekend, in my gig. So, it's, we rocking, you dig? So I'm doing what I'll play is that thumb down and then pluck up a real quick ghost from E to F sharp. For that one, I'll go just down, up, dig? So let's listen to this verse a little bit. So really, it's a groove, right? That's the first part. E, D, E, and then an open E. That's funk language all day and night. All day and night. Take that, I guarantee you're going to listen to hella songs, and you're going to find that same pattern. Here's that pattern. A flat to C, slide into the A and the C sharp. Alternately, you can do this. You can play the A flat here, and the C here, and the A there, and the C sharp there. I will alternate sometimes between them. See that? G, B, D, E. Sometimes I'll play that F sharp because all that's valid in this, right? There are, if we think E minor, we're thinking also the 6, that being the 6 of G major. So those notes will be valid, right, in whatever you decided to play. If you were playing this and you were just like, I'm gonna groove out on my own. That doesn't happen every single time, right? But a lot of cats will play it every single time when they're playing it live. I just want to listen to a little bit more of the recording, and I highly, Moises. Somebody reach out to Moises and tell them they ought to give me a sponsorship, cause y'all need to have Moises. If you don't have it, it's one of the greatest practice tools ever. Listen at that. You are not going to learn every single embellishment in here, and then if you go to in a band situation and play it exactly like that. The best thing for you to do is get the vocabulary out of there. So if you're using a tool like Moises, you can go to these little different sections, because I know I will, and I'll say, oh dang, I ain't never thought about playing that particular part or this particular part like that, but I like the way that sounds. And also knowing that this is in that E minor funk vibe, that's going to turn around and creep up into other funk vibes that I play, right, naturally, to where I won't even think about it. And that is one of the I've said it a million times, and I know I'm beating a dead horse here, but it's why I'm not a fan of tab and why I don't do tab, because you get fixated on that and then you're not playing, you're reading stuff, right? Boom, 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 boom. G, G, F sharp, E, E. There, I'm plucking that D. That D, why does that D work? That D is the flat 7 of E. So when you're thinking about your funk vibes, right, you pluck on that D, it's going to work, right? Because it's the flat 7. And that does happen a bit towards the end of the record. Another thing that I will do when I'm playing it live, I'll do that. I'll go, hit that high A, or I'll do that little stinger trill thing, right? If you got questions about that, let me know. There it is there. It's slop. Ooh. Who knew? That little gallop. That's like I feel like that's a gallop. That's where that funk be at. in that grease, in that slop. Listen, I remember playing when I first met Levi Caesar, and I'm playing with him, and he took my bass, and he was like, he was just doing, and it was so cool that it was like, it was more about the rhythm and the slop and little different things like that than it was about the notes. All right. I know I'm getting a little bit long-winded, but I don't know. I think it's important. All right, let's talk about the bridge. Because that's basically the groove, right? Anytime you play that, you gonna play that, and people are gonna know it's Mary Jane. Nobody's gonna question that. You dig? Nobody's gonna not one person is gonna question that. So let's talk about this bridge. There it is. Woo! So you see what I'm saying? It's not the steady pattern that happens every single time. So D, G, F sharp, B, C sharp, D, E, and we're back into that. But listen how the bass locks in with the kick drum. Indulge me. So G. Those octaves, right? Those octaves. So many cats are like spending too much time. I don't know. You spend as much time as you feel like you need to spend, but spending a lot of time worrying about the wrong thing. Get them octaves. You want to play funk, you gotta have an octave shape in them. Get Moises. And somebody call Moises email him and tell him, hey, this TED Talks Bass needs a sponsorship with Moises. So, and then now I want you to check out something. I'm gonna mute this other bass. When I get to, I'm just like, let me see where I'm at. I'm overplaying now on purpose. Move my thumb to another part of the instrument as well. Get another vibe. So all that, when you think about that E minor, and then you get to that G major, it's all in the same house, right? All I'm doing there, which is not on the record, right? And whether it would be appropriate to play in a band setting, I don't know, but it doesn't hurt to try. Would be I'm just playing now G and F sharp. F sharp being the major 7 of what? G. Pete, A minor. Why would that be related to E minor? And why would they be related to G major? Because A minor would be the third of G. G, A, B. I'm sorry, B minor. Forgive me, blame it on the head. B minor. E minor. B is the 3rd of G. E is the 6th. So they work. A minor would also work in there as well. Right? So you dig? So I know that was a little bit long-winded, but I hope that in that you could skip around, rewind, watch, and all that stuff, and get some vocabulary and get some ideas on how to get vocabulary out of a tune like this. All right? That's where it comes from, is listening and immersion. And so that's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. So if you like this video, go and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and the bell notification so you never miss a video. Over here's a video that YouTube thinks you might like. I'll catch you in the next one, man. Peace. Go buy some. 2 fingers.